Alright, guys and girls, welcome back. Just a quick video into the series. So I'm just actually contemplating at the moment and trying to get this information. Now, I'm wondering why our government, seem to be pushing for a vaccine passport, which basically is going to take the rest of our freedoms away. To travel anywhere or go anywhere, and be sort of pretty much locked up in the house. Now, I've just heard today they're going to be doing a review, where to sort of like where you can use this vaccine passport. Now it makes me concerned to the fact that basically it's just taking our freedoms away. Like, if you think about the vulnerable people like myself, right? I haven't had the vaccine myself and all that. But that's by choice. My mum hasn't had the vaccine. That's by choice as well. But I feel kind of sort of looking on the outside. Then is right. They're doing talks now that basically if you go to a pub or go to bars, that you got to have proof that you've had the vaccine. Now, this is very, very concerning to a governmental state that we're living in. It's almost becoming like a military state, in the sense of it. But if you think logically, if there's about 80%, or I think they said it was like over 60% of people in the UK have been vaccinated already. Over 30 odd million people have been vaccinated. So if you think about that logically, the ones who've had the vaccine already, right, they can't pass it on now. If I'm correct with it, that means they cannot pass it on to other people. And that also means someone else got it, they wouldn't be able to give it to them. Now, making myself understand this, surely, right, if those people have already been vaccinated, the vulnerable people, already the elderly and all this kind of stuff, right, why is it I feel like the government are kind of doubting themselves? And this is the reason why they've come up and said, look, right, we're not actually too sure if this vaccine is going to work. That's not what they said. They didn't say that. But if you think about it, it's making it out like they're kind of sort of saying to themselves, is this going to actually work? Because you'd think they wouldn't even need a vaccine passport unless they're doubting themselves that this vaccine is actually going to kick in and start working. Now, I was just watching on the news a few minutes ago, this woman who is a actor or something, film actor or some or actress woman. She's just said her whole family's just got this COVID, and her whole entire family have had their Pfizer. So let me get this straight. Does that mean it's not working? Does that mean it's working or not working? If you've got any doctors or nurses, let us know in the comments below, because I'm very, very curious to what's going on. I thought this vaccine is supposed to protect people, not actually give them the virus. I mean, I don't know. It's strange times we're living in at the moment. Unless it's because of a new variant, I don't know, maybe it's getting even worse. And that means then those vaccines that they've already come up with to protect them, and apparently there's talks that people are going to be having this now for every single season, like maybe every year per season, maybe through to the winter times, all the way from winter times you'll have a vaccine. And I've just heard apparently they're supposed to be coming up with 8 doses now, rather than 2 shots of this vaccine. I've heard something on the TV on the news the other day. Apparently you're going to be having, by September, you're going to be having up to 8 shots. And I'm thinking, what the hell, or boosters or whatever. I don't know if they're putting it in one jab or not. But that seems like a bit of an overkill in that sense. But I'm sort of just trying to gather all the information up as much as I can as possible to try and work out what the hell's going on. So if these vaccines actually don't start working and they start making people actually give them the virus and stuff, or COVID or whatever you want to call it, then what was the intention of actually making these vaccines? Why didn't you just keep everybody locked up for like about another 18 months? Because if you're keeping keep us all locked in the house, right, where is that virus going to spread to? Where is that virus going to go? It's just going to completely die off by itself. Literally die off by itself. But I don't know, it's one of those things. It's actually one of those things. I'm sort of curious because I like reading into things like this. But also, what really annoys me is I think it's on the 12th or the 13th, we're supposed to be going back to sort of the pubs. Going back to all these things. Now, what's going to happen is everyone's had this vaccine already. Right, everyone's had the vaccine, or majority of people. I wouldn't say majority because it's not actually a majority. It was about just over 60% of people in the UK. That's still not a lot of people have had that vaccine entirely. It's more than half. Yeah, more than half, but still not a lot. And you would think everybody would be having it and stuff, like having this vaccine. I'm not having it myself, obviously, personal choice. But what's going to happen, right? What is going to happen when everyone goes back to the pubs, they get pissed and all that, and drunk, and they get close to each other, they start hugging each other, and someone has the COVID or COVID 19, and then they start spreading it to the other person. Does that mean the other person is going to be more protected in that way? Or are we being told that this is actually going to protect us when obviously they don't know themselves? They're doubting their own question. And then obviously we've just found out yesterday that the World Health Organization don't know where this actually virus originated from, whether it was from a bat. So they're sort of doubting themselves, and it's kind of making us all doubt them, whether they've been put in the right place to do with all this. I'm sort of doubting it now, doubting them, doubting the whereabouts, the origins of it, and they don't know whether it could have come from a lab in China or something in Wuhan somewhere where it originated from. So the UK and America are on about doing sort of an investigation into it, and I think they should do an investigation, and I think the United Nations should get involved as well and do a full investigation into it, because if they're not going to find out where the original originated from, then I don't know. But actually, what's the date? Let's have a look. It is Thursday, 1st of April today. So 1st of April. Jesus, April the 1st. So 2021 already. But anyway, guys and girls, do you think it sounds like doubt to us? Do you think this is actually going to actually protect us? Do you think we could get back to our normal lives? And why is it that we are actually sort of having these vaccine passports in the first place? Why is it constricting us to go to cafes, restaurants? If all these people have been vaccinated, or the vulnerable people have been vaccinated in the first place, they wouldn't need any vaccine passports at all, because they trust in science. Science is supposed to be trustworthy. Does this mean they don't trust their own scientific facts? Or is it just whatever it is? I don't know. Let us know in the comments below, guys and girls. Stay safe. Hope you have a good day. Protect yourself out there. Watch the... just try and keep in as much as you can. Don't worry about these idiot kids. These ones on gone to London the other day, all spreading their germs and stuff and taking their masks off, thinking it's all right and okay, that they've had the vaccines and all that. Now they could get back and start hugging each other. I think it's still a long, long way, and I think we're going to go maybe into a third or fourth lockdown. Because apparently I've heard some of the virus, the COVIDs, is starting to spike again slowly. I mean, it's a lot better than it was. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot better than it was. But it seems to be spiking up a little bit, slowly creeping up. But anyway, cheers for watching, guys and girls. Stay safe and see you soon.